I am Mark Lopez, ACL Pro.
Here on the streaming courts. Big push.
Well, it all started with, I used to play a lot of softball, and the pastime between games we'd play cornhole, and then just kind of started liking it, and the first Spencer McKenzie's happened for me. That's where it started. I got the bug.
How long did it take you from when you got the bug to become a pro?
I started to get good pretty quick, but I didn't really have a desire to be a pro at first, and then I started playing, actually at that first Spencer McKenzie, I met Hunter Thorne, started playing with some other good kids, Brett and Ballard, and then they all wanted to become pros, and started working with them and coaching them, and they all kind of asked me, well, how come you don't try? What's holding you back? And I just kind of didn't think anything of it, and so went ahead and tried out, went to a qualifier, and that was that.
And your current partner is?
Nate Long.
Nate Long, and he used to be here in California, and now he's back east, correct?
Yeah, he actually was out here, a member of the great Crown City Cornhole, and then he actually moved out to Pennsylvania.
Oh, I see.
And so we stayed in touch, and we've seen each other, on the circuit for the last couple of years, and we're just like, hey man, let's team up.
What is your favorite thing about being a pro?
Probably just the people. It's kind of like, it reminds me of, when you travel around, you only see them at these big events and stuff, and it really is a good community, even within the pro circuit. Everybody's good, from the number one ranked guy to the last ranked person, but everybody treats each other, mutual good respect, and it reminds me a lot of sports from when I was younger and stuff like that. So it's got to be like the relationships.
Talk about your bag company real quick and how they affect you in a positive way.
Well, that's no doubt. That's actually kind of why I chose the bag company I chose. Is one, they're the best bags out there, but two, the team aspect. I mean, I throw for Lucky Bags, so one of my favorite guys out there is obviously Tony Smith, who as far as to learn from and watch his game, but also you've got great people on the team, the Corey Gilberts of the world that bring that awesome energy, and no matter what, even if you have a bad game, having a bad day, Corey's one of those guys that it makes you feel good about yourself, and you still manage to have a good time while you're traveling.
If I'm not mistaken, Lucky has a stable of some of the top pros literally in the world, correct?
Zach Akins is obviously tearing it up. He's just one of the kids that's just making big noise this year. Obviously Mark Richards, goated. A couple of females as well with Lori Dool, Miranda Coy, and then Jeremiah Hector, Dean Norton. There's no slouches on our team.
When we play, a lot of times I notice you're more focused on actually coaching some of the newbies and more of the novices like myself. Right. So what is your mindset when you play against someone like that or play with someone like that as far as coaching them up and helping them along the way?
You always want to try to grow the game, right? So it's more of, anything you can pass on to them as far as tips go, whether it's grip, whether if when you're watching players play, you'll see some of the things that are deterring them from being a better player or inconsistencies with their game. And you just kind of point it out in a nice way, and they always appreciate it for the most part. Everybody wants to get better.
So why don't you name your sponsors? We'll kind of end it there. And then, if you're having a bad day, it's okay, right?
Right. Cornhole good.
Right. And your other sponsors are?
Shot Kings Cornhole out of Arizona. Obviously, Lucky Bags. Love their bags. Love the team. And then also we have Santa Paula Cornhole Baggers, which is another local 805 group out here.
All right. Well, thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.